Alright, I'm going to take a break from Pal World for now so that we can talk about new Mr. Beast Week, and by that I mean Philanthropy Week. So, if you open up your Dragon City game, you will see this in the news section, which talks about the Beast Philanthropy Global Challenge, which we will go through, and the fact that we will be having a Mr. Beast Mythical available in the upcoming Runner event. And there are tons of offers where you can just buy them, but of course that's for any pay-to-wins. But all of this is, in theory, for a good cause, you know, all the Mr. Beast stuff. And this is so that we can build homes in another country, I believe. You'll see this. Dragon City has teamed up with the Beast Philanthropy to donate $100 to Techo for every 50,000 points reached in a new global challenge. And then if you click the See Progress, you'll see that the global score is for the home dragon, which, you know, kind of makes sense if they're trying to, you know, donate money to either to build homes or resources, things like that for the native people. And home is one of my favorite dragons, unironically, so I do absolutely love this dragon so much. It's so cute. But if you want to take part in this challenge, then it does tell you that you need to breed light and pure dragons together. And the thing is, it doesn't have to just be Archangel plus pure. You can actually use dragons with like quite a few elements. As long as one of the parents has light and one of the parents has pure, then it will count towards your score. Because you'll see that I've got a score of 1 here because I just did this earlier just to test it out. And there is their global score, so this counts everyone's score. So we need to get to that range to get that dragon and get the final reward. But there is an individual score before, and we have had events like this. It's been a little while. But in this one, we have 7 days, and if you manage to get 35 light and pure dragons bred, you'll get all of these orbs of the Mr. Beast dragon. So there is this dragon available for breeding pure and light dragons, and then we will have the other one available in the upcoming Runner event. So there's more information on the Dragon City game website. It tells you everything about this, basically. But you can see that the Beast Mode Dragon will be available in the Runner event that is going to be starting in just under 3 days' time. So, you know, I'm glad because these Mr. Beast Dragons and, you know, the YouTuber dragons in general don't come up very often. Like, I've been playing like a year and a half since I've come back, and these dragons haven't really been made available easily in any way. So I will take free stuff. But just as an example, if you want to know what sort of things you can breed, if you include elements like, say, the flame element or the terror element, then it's going to give you the possibility to breed dragons like the terror dragon or the flaming rock dragon or the volcano dragon. So I'm sure that there is a specific combination that you could use, but just so that it's available for everyone so that all different players can take part, just know that if you add some elements with really low breeding times, then you may get lucky and get really short timers. So of course you'd be hoping for like a terror dragon, but sometimes you may unfortunately end up with pure flame, which is an incredibly long breeding time, or pure dragon or any of the other pure dragons. So when that happens, that's going to suck. But of course we're hoping for short-term breeds so that we can get our counts up. Like 8 hours, that's actually really not too bad. It could be a lot worse than that. But the other dragon that we got here, for instance, was the Justice Dragon, and that counted towards it. So just bear all of that in mind. And you can do this breed with multiple different types of dragons. I just did another example one here. We could do like Archangel, because if you only have Archangel as a light dragon, or you don't really have any other good options, you could just breed Archangel with like a pure dragon as well. There is that option. But just bear in mind that, of course, like Flame, Terror, they have the shortest breeding time. So if you really want to get in on this challenge and potentially get free orbs for a dragon, which isn't that easily available, you can do that. But this is the plan here, the global challenge from the 21st to the 28th. We have the Runner event from the 24th to the 28th. And then you're going to have all of the offers in the shop, and like it shows you here, Beast Gamer. Then we've got the Mr. Beast Dragon, which you can get this one from the event anyway, so probably no point. But I imagine the money that you put into this will go back into their, you know, charity efforts anyway. So I guess it wouldn't be the end of the world if you paid to win one of these dragons at least. You know, it's not the worst thing ever to put your money into, but that is the currently ongoing event for the Mr. Beastie stuff. Of course, aside from that, we have the Maze event going on, and we will have that Runner event Flight Stamps path opening up soon. We do, of course, still have Puzzle event going on for another 3 days. And as you can see, I have not really spent any of my currency as of yet, even though I've barely done anything. So I do really need to start grinding this out so that we can get our storybooks, get all the dragons unlocked. I just cannot be bothered. I've been too enamored with Pal World, so there is that. But the other thing that we do have today is new Wizard's Hollow, and this time it's for a big boy. This is for your girl, Endurance Karma. So Endurance Karma is the collection Karma, which she's actually more difficult to get than the others on average, and it is just as usual for a Karma, chance of absorbing the attack and dealing ×2 damage. But this is a good dragon to try and go for if you want one from a holo. We also have XL food boxes available, and we have Black Master chests, which don't have a full dragon drop, but you might get a couple of orbs for High Master Karma, for instance, but there's no guarantee. You may just end up with kindergarten tokens. So those chests, unfortunately, aren't the craziest chests ever. Most players aren't going to get too much value out of them. But this time around, it is mainly tempting for the dragon itself, because Endurance Karma, like I said, any of the collection dragons, like the ones that require the other Karmas to unlock them from the collection, they're usually harder to get. But you may just end up running into a wizard in your first room, and then running into another wizard on your 6th room, and then you may just get screwed over by RNG. We all have that possibility of it happening. It does happen. So I'm hoping that since this is a cool one, and a cool Karma at that it doesn't happen to you this week. But just be very aware that, as always, Wizard's Hollow is completely down to luck. There is no guarantee you can get the dragon, and hopefully you don't run into too many wizards so that at the end you can gem and potentially get your hands on a good dragon. Just because this is a good dragon, I am going to make the exception case. I'm going to spend another 10. Normally I would run away if we run into 2 wizards that early on, but we're gonna give it a little bit more of a chance this time, just because Endurance Karma is a Karma I would love to pick up. Chances are though we're going to run into a wizard any moment now. We're going to have wasted 15 gems. But I know that the old gambling demon can really get into your brain. You just have to try and turn it off and, you know, make some good decisions rather than just spending your, like, I don't know how many gems you have, but your 200 gems, your 400 gems, because 224 gems is nowhere near enough to guarantee that we get this dragon at this point in the Wizard's Hollow. And it's a little bit earlier than I would have liked to run into another wizard here. We could take the chance, of course. We did pick up 6 gems. But I don't think our rewards really warrant it. We've got no food box, we've got no even Karma chest yet. I don't think I could justify spending another 20. So yeah, it sucks. I gave it an extra chance today more than I normally would, but sometimes it's just not going to work out. But I do wish you the best of luck. Endurance Karma is a very nice Karma. It's not like she's better than all the other Karmas or anything. It's just she is a Karma dragon, so you should definitely enjoy her if you can get her. But we've opened up those. We do also have quests ongoing at the moment as well. Of course, we've got like the Heroic quest, we've got the Seabed quest, we've got the Harpy quest. I can actually do the Spore quest now since I've got the dragon, so I should feed her up. We do also have the Beast Mode quest, which you'll see that we've got this one for the Mr. Beast Dragon, which it's going to be difficult to get Beast Mode because the Beast Mode Dragon in Runner event is going to be available as the usual 4,500 point dragon, which I can go through that at the time, but it's going to be dicey with 7 days. And then we've got the one for Beast Gamer as well, which again, it's probably just going to be as usual with these quests, level them up a bit, get some bonus orbs, Super Beast, and then we've also got one for Mr. Beast. So if you already have these dragons available to you because you got them before or you bought them from offers, you've got a lot of quests that you can take part in. But I mean, if we check what the level requirements are for these quests, just for anyone that is going to pay to win or potentially pay to win as part of this, let's click on the Beast Gamer quest, for instance, and, you know, it shows us all the rewards. If we go to the bottom, you would need a level 50 Beast Gamer to get the plus 320. So he would have to be empowered twice if you want to get every single reward. So that's probably going to apply to every single one of these. If you want all of the orb rewards, you want the gems, you want the jokers, they're going to have to be empowered twice. And then, of course, you're going to have to level them up to do the quests as well. So bear all of that in mind. Yeah, these look cool, but most players, I imagine, probably don't already have the dragons. If you got lucky, then, you know, that would be great. But I imagine most players do not have them. But, you know, even though Pure and Light, I did see that earlier. I was like, really? Pure and Light? Oh, that is such an annoying breeding combination. I get it, they want the longer timers so that you're forced to dedicate more of your time to the breeding aspect section. But it really sucks mid-puzzle event, I have to say. Having to do that when we're mid-puzzle, it's like, are you going to choose puzzle? Are you going to choose this philanthropy week stuff? It's kind of bad timing, to be honest. But at the same time, for anyone that does want to take part in the global challenge, I imagine most of us are going to end up picking the Mr. Beast dragon because free orbs. But, you know, I'm sure you can still do really well in puzzle even if you don't focus on the breeding tasks too much, but it's definitely going to, you know, impact on your progress in puzzle event. And we've also got the alliance chest as well with breeding points. So it's like everything's stacking up at the moment to not allow you to be as efficient as you possibly could be in the puzzle event right now. I don't know what it is. It's like everything is stacked against this puzzle event. But I guess it is puzzle at the end of the day. Some people hate puzzle events in general, so some people won't even be taking part in them. But anyway, I guess I will enjoy my bonus orbs of Spore Plasma now that we have her hatched, so that is neato. I could probably do some more of the Wish quest if I do decide to empower him, but of course I'd have to skip that with gems. We can get Seabed hatched and get some orbs for him as well. So we've got a lot of quests ongoing at the moment, and of course we can use those along with our, what's it called, our puzzle event, get some more of these moves. I mean, if we're not getting moves from breeding, well, we're gonna have to get them from somewhere, right? So I guess this is the place to get them from, all the quests that are ongoing at the moment. But, you know, I've not been super hard grinding the puzzle event either. We should still be able to get everything that I want out of there, but, you know, Pal World exists right now, so I've been elsewhere. I'm just in general busy, so it's not just Pal World, but it's definitely one of the reasons. But I guess we should spend this quick, at least some of the currency, so that then we can, yeah, we're up to ORBS path at the moment, but yeah, we will spend a little bit more so that we can get our next set of insignias. I don't know if I can actually open any chests if we get this, but I did open the big chest before. We got Joker orbs as expected, so yeah, it's no super luck with the special chest this time around, the Harpy chest, but you know, you can't be lucky every time. We did get Higher Senator Supreme that other time, so I'm not going to complain. Times 10 insignias would be nice. A breeding perk. Okay, that was pretty bad. I think I would have preferred a lot of things compared to a breeding perk, but anyway, it is what it is. We'll keep stacking up more of these. Hopefully we get another plasma chest soon. But they're going to be hard to stack up for, but you know, we'll get the bonus things for the Twisted Tail as well out of the puzzle event. There's lots of grinding to be done, and then lots of breeding grinding to be done, so I'm going to keep breeding these bad boys. Hopefully we can get up enough points to at least get a significant portion of those Mr. Beast orbs. But I think that is most of the new stuff that is currently going on. But just be aware of the puzzle quests that are ongoing, and make sure that you're watching your ads as well, just so that you can get as many puzzle moves as you can. Maybe you'll get some times 50s and have an easy clap time. But I guess for now, I will say that I do find it cool when they do implement, like, you know, these Mr. Beast events and all this other cool stuff. Not all games do that, but just be aware that you will have to be hard grinding this if you want to get the orbs. So best of luck. I hope that combined we can get our hands on a free dragon, and that each of us can at least get a decent amount of orbs to, you know, summon the dragon, so that then we can have a free dragon basically. But I guess get in, get logging in, get breeding.